Hi, welcome to sidebusinessextraincome.com. We're going to learn how I made my first $1,500 from my first client in exactly 7 days. And my name is Jeffrey Mainu, and welcome to today's message. So, what I did was I used to work for a company. I had a 9 to 5, and I was doing some consulting. I was doing some copywriting. I was doing a lot of things for the company, but I wasn't content with the paycheck, and I wanted, like, more freedom, more flexibility, and I wanted, to have like a significant contribution. And I got this idea for helping a local restaurant, but I didn't have a business. I didn't have a business card. I didn't have a website. I didn't have a blog. I didn't have anything. So what I decided to do was that I decided to map out what exactly I could do to help the company and approach them to tell them what my offer was, what my services would be. And I just drew up a plan, found their phone number, I called, and I said I wanted to speak to the person in charge. And it just so happened that the owner of the company was close to the phone at the time. So the person gave the phone over to her. And I told her that, hey, my name is Jeffrey. I have, one or two ideas that I believe will help your business, will help grow your brand. So I would like to come and see you. So she set up a meeting with me, and I found a friend who was a really good brand consultant, and I worked with him to create a package to go show her. So I was supposed to meet her on a Friday, but I had to be at work because the meeting was at 9. I think it was at 9:30 or 9 a.m. But I had to be at work at 8:30. So I hardly rushed there. I didn't tell my boss or anything, and I went to go pitch. Well, this was what was important. I pitched her what the benefits of my services were, not what's the features of my services. This is the difference between benefits and features. Features are, I for example, you can tell someone that I will give you soap that can take away all kinds of dirt, right? That's a feature. The benefits to the person is the soap that I'm giving you will make you cleaner even if you wash for only 5 minutes a day. So that's a benefit. A benefit is what the thing you are selling can do for them. A feature um is what describes what you're selling. So you can either say that I'm selling you a car with 4 tires, or you can say that I'm selling you a car that will get you from your home to work in 20 minutes or less. That is a benefit. So I made sure that I showed her the benefits of the package that I was selling, and then I gave her my price. Initially, I decided to charge $2,500, but she beat down the price to 1,500. And to tell you the truth, I worked no more than 5 hours on all of this. 5 hours. So I had a 9 to 5, and in five with only 5 hours of work, I had made $1,500. So that's how easy it is to start a side business. But maybe your side business isn't something where you can consult. Maybe it's a product. Maybe you make something that you want to sell online, or you want to sell in the store, or you want to collaborate with someone to sell. Maybe you even have someone else's product that you would like to sell. You can use this approach and many other approaches as well. But what's most important are these things. One, you need to find out the demand. Who needs your product? Who needs your service? Who has a problem or a desire that needs to be fulfilled or solved? It's really, really important to find that out first. There are two ways to start a business. You can either make a product and sell it, or meaning that you can make a product and go look for people who want to buy it, or you can find out people who already want to buy the product, and then you can make the product for them. I personally prefer the second approach, because that way you don't have to convince people to buy. You're actually giving people who have already showed interest and have the ability to buy your products the thing that they desire. So this is really, really important. Look for the demand, and then create a product or find a product or service that will supply that fulfillment or the desire that they want. So that's the first thing. The second thing to do is that you have to create the perfect product. or find the perfect product or service. What that means is that you need something that has elements of the benefits that the people seek, your what like to call starving people seek. And the reason I say starving people is that, think about, if you're making food, for example, right? You could either feed people who are semi-hungry, or you could feed people who are starving. Who do you think is going to pay more for food? Of course, the person who is starving. So look for people who are starving and have the ability to pay. The way to the way to do this is that you can go online, go to Google. Google has a tool called the Google Keyword Planner or Google Keyword Tool, and when you search for the keywords that you are looking for. Let's say you're selling something for people who are on a paleo diet, for example. So type in paleo diet, and it will show you the number of monthly searches. And when you find a number of monthly searches, that shows you the demand for the that shows you the demand for your product, the paleo diet, right? So you can, if you, what I would say is that find a product that has at least 3,000 monthly searches a month. That's a good indicator that you're not the only one in the world who wants that product. And then do a Google search for the same keywords and find a product that has less than 1 million searches in on Google, because what that means is that that's those are your competitors. Those are 1 million people who are providing a similar service. It may not be the same service, or it may not be the same diet, but it's similar. So that is your supply. That shows you that you are not the only one who has come up with this product or service that nobody else has heard about. Because I personally would be a little worried if I was the only one providing that product or service, because that means that the market hasn't already expressed an interest in it. But I mean, go with your gut. If after doing this you believe that your product or service fits these, that's something that I would advise to go ahead with. So to wrap up, to build a perfect product has elements which are 80% the benefits that the person is looking for, and 20% your personal touch. That's what makes you different. Everybody can make black pants, but you may know how to make black pants a little bit different from everybody else. I mean, I'm not talking about black pants where one leg is too long and the other leg is short. I'm talking about black pants that you make with a different twist. Maybe the way your pockets are is different, or maybe the fabric that you use is a little bit different. But 80% should be the benefits that the person wants, and 20% should be your own special sauce. So those are two things to start with, and then the third thing is to have a blog or website that converts. And I talk more about this in my course, Extra Income on the Side, which I think you should check out if you are really serious about starting a side gig. So sign up in on this blog, sign up on this website, and click the link that I provide here, and you get access to the course. Once you start the course, you find out how to find profitable niches. You find out how to create the perfect product. You find out how to even price your products. You find out how to make sure that you work no more than 5 hours a week on your side business, and how to make your first $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 in your side business. And you can grow that up from 1,000 to 10,000 to 20,000, 30,000, depending on whatever you want. But before you go on, I want you to do this now. Write down what your goal is. How much do you want to make from this side business in the next 12 months? Write it down. You may decide that I want to make 50,000, 10,000, 20,000, whatever it is. But write down a goal that you believe that you are committed to. I mean, when I was starting out, I wasn't committed to make $1 million from my side business, but I was committed to make my first $10,000. So write that down and go ahead and sign up for the course. Thank you.